4110 by Ilham. Ilham was born and raised in Queensbridge, New York. She is of Moroccan descent. She graduated from Cornell University a year early to focus on her music career. She released 4110 as an EP earlier this year, but has re-released it with 6 additional songs. How do we feel about 4110 by Ilham?
4110 by Ilham. How you feel about this album artwork, man?
I didn't know what to think at first because it was just like, you see the apartment building. I don't know what the curtain's supposed to symbolize. It's just like, I'm ready anywhere. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to act what it is, but it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's nothing that's going to blow you away. The only variation, because she dropped this 4110 as an EP earlier this year, I believe in February.
Right.
And the only difference between the covers is one has like a velvet blue sheet kind of separating her and the door. And then the other time you could actually see her standing in front of the door, and the picture seems a little bit closer up. But overall, I mean, I'm not blown away by the artwork or anything. I don't think that was the point anyway.
I mean, the only way I can say is like, behind the curtain, this is my real life. Something like that, so to speak. So it's kind of like, kind of symbolizes something like that.
Or I could look at it like, that's her building. You got the carpet, the blue velvet drape, and then you have her, and it's kind of like her moving past her past or something like that. I mean,
True.
I think I'm going deeper than it probably really is.
But it could be that deep. You never know.
Yeah, but it definitely could be, man. How did you feel about the flow of this joint?
I thought it stayed mostly consistent. It was the same kind of sound throughout. I wouldn't call it like overall like depressing or anything like that, but you can tell that she was fighting through emotions and everything like that. Most of it to get over a feeling or somebody like that.
Yeah, as far as the flow goes, like you said, it was pretty consistent. If I had to give you an idea how the flow of this album went, I'd say like Bryson Tiller Don't. The way that beat sounds, maybe that tempo, that's pretty much the project.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Like the sound of the project. I mean, if you like Don't from Bryson Tiller, you'll definitely get into the vibe of this project right here.
Yeah.
As far as highlights go, man, Suppress came on, and I was just like, man, she's got a great voice. I like her voice. I like the way they record her as well, because the way she's using her voice on a mic, it sounds really dope.
Right.
How You Feel was another one of them joints that really had me like, yo, that joint was dope. None of Your Friends' Business is cool. It's just because the whole Genuine thing, I guess I wasn't overly blown away.
Yeah.
Say Less is probably my favorite song on this project. I believe it was the first song she's released, just because of the content on it. Like, she's just talking about how she's dealing with people that don't want to see her go forward. They want to see her stuck back in Queens, not actually progressing. So it's really dope. It's really deep. I really like it. And then from that point on, I thought the rest of the project was really good. Like, all of the songs, Stuck in the Past, I Don't Want to Be With You No More, Free, and We'll Be Alright. Like, all of those have something really dope about it and really distinctive. The music in Stuck in the Past is actually really dope. I like that a lot.
Yeah, How You Feel, Say Less, and Stuck in the Past stuck out to me to the most. It was just a more intimate but well productive song as well. But like, I couldn't help but thinking through the whole album that it was like just kind of stuck in the same tone, and it kind of brought me out of it. Like, I found myself tuning out a bit, but it was nothing really bad about her voice or anything with the production. I just kind of felt like it's just one of those projects that's the same feeling all the way through, so you never really get to feel that much from the artist, in my opinion.
Yeah, that sounds like it should have been a low light, but
yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much my low light of the joint too. It's just I wish she would have did something like a little bit different tempo and vibe. Don't get me wrong, like Sabrina Claudio does the same thing sometimes, where she doesn't really change from the tempo. I mean, this is my first time hearing Ilham, so I just wanted to hear a range of things. So it's like, I know she could do this pretty well.
Yeah.
And it was cool to hear her and Aaron Ray,
That was cool.
Davies' verse on the joint was pretty cool, but I would have liked to have seen her do something slightly different as well.
Yeah, I think that she has a good lane. I didn't like the verse by Davies. I thought it was pretty boring. But other than that, I feel like she got a cool collective sound. But it's just, like I said, that kind of tone. Maybe it was appropriate for this project. So maybe, I'm expecting too much. But it was appropriate for this project.
Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see where she goes next. I feel what you're saying about Dave East, for as talented as he is.
Yeah.
He just has been really born for like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to hear more from Ilham, and that's probably going to be reflective in my final grade because I gave it a dash. You know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted to hear more. Like, she did a good job on what she did.
Yeah.
I do feel like you guys should check it out, but I don't know how much replay value this is gonna have to you, but it's still a dope project. I don't want to take that away from it.
Yeah.
But it's just all the same. And if you're in that mode right now, then you'll definitely want to, be into this joint. But if you want to hear like a wide variety of sound and topics,
yeah,
because the general idea on this project for the most part is like freedom and moving away from the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the general theme of this project.
Yeah, I agree with you. I gave it a dash as well. It's just like, there's a lot that you can take away from here. There's a lot that you will enjoy, but for the most part, it's just the same kind of flow. Not to say it brings it down, but it just makes you want to hear more. You're interested in hearing what else you can do as an artist. And even with the production, like, it was just kind of the same throughout and everything. So a little bit more variety would have been nice.